Good morning! Welcome to another video. I am in Byron Bay, so we got a 13-hour bus all the way up here from Sydney. I kind of like planned my trip like a little bit weird because I basically wanted a break. Went up to Port Macquarie, went back down to Sydney, and then from Sydney all the way up to Byron Bay. So that is where we currently are. I am staying at the Arts Factory at the minute. So yeah, for those of you who don't know me, I am Kim, and I am just over a month into my backpacking trip of Australia. Obviously, if you've been following along, you would have seen that I've been to Melbourne, Sydney, Port Macquarie, and now Byron Bay. I'm knackered today, sorry, because I'm filming this a little bit in advance. A little bit delayed, because basically for the last 2 or 3 days being in Byron Bay, the hostel that I'm staying at is very jungly. Like, it's just basically in the middle of nowhere, and I have like apparently 1,000 different allergies. So I have really bad hay fever, and my hay fever has just been absolutely crazy here. So my allergies have just been like off the charts, and I've just been feeling really rough during the day, so I haven't really done much. I did go and get a little snazzy new tattoo. What do we reckon? I love it. I mean, kind of broke the bank a little bit. We're not going to talk about it. It was about $220. My kangaroo, if you saw when I got that in Melbourne, was $160. So it doesn't really make any sense to me, because this is probably smaller and didn't take as long as the other tattoo, but it's fine. We pay it, we move on. So yeah, that's what I've basically been doing for the last few days. Not a lot, feeling sorry for myself, moaning to family and friends that I just feel like crap. This video, because I've been feeling like crap, this video is kind of going to be a little bit all over the place. I mean, most of my videos are, I think, but I think that is, it's my niche. It's my niche. You follow along, you have no idea what's going on. I think that's where my YouTube is probably going to be heading. And I think, to be honest, it's just more realistic, and I quite like it, because it just means it's my personality, you know. Who knows what's going on? I don't know what's going on, and that is portrayed in my videos. So yeah, if you don't like it, don't watch it, but please watch it. So anyways, what else have I been doing? So yesterday I went on a tour to Nimbin, which I'm going to insert after I shut the hell up. It's basically like a little town about an hour and a half outside of Byron Bay. In Australia terms, that's your neighbour. It's basically your weed central. The funky plants, that's there basically. Not my cup of tea personally. I wanted to go for the photos, but the day was like, the weather was a bit crap, so even then it wasn't fantastic. Definitely, if that's your vibe, head over there, because I'm telling you, you'll have a good time. And then we went to a waterfall, which I do want to talk about, because they did not tell me that there were macadamia nut trees that were growing there, and I have a really bad nut allergy apparently that has shown itself in the last year or so, and I wasn't told. So, you know, my allergies just out the window. I think I might have like touched it and wiped my face, or something has gone on there, and my allergies were awful all day. So again, that's why this video is a little bit all over the show, so I apologise. Hopefully I will be fine in the next one. And then I did a very exciting thing today. I went sea kayaking. I'm petrified of the sea, absolutely my biggest fear, and I've gone and done it. I've conquered a fear, especially in Australia. I never thought I'd be getting anywhere near the sea, because you know, everything out here is pretty much destined to kill you, so there was no way I was going in the sea, but I've done it. We did see some dolphins. I'm going to try my very best to show you the one clip that I got of the dolphins, because they were super far away and we couldn't seem to get any closer to them. But yeah, so that will be after Nimbin, just to explain where we're going, where this video is kind of going, because I haven't actually sat down and spoke to my camera for a while, or spoke to you guys for a while, because of what I said before. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. I have absolutely no idea what else is going to be thrown in there. So yeah, enjoy!
Sometimes they got 4, sometimes they got 5. They're kind of weird. You can take a photo of them if you wish. That's the attitude, young lady. All right. And when we look at the plant itself, you'll see that the new growth on this is like a really nice sort of pinky mauvey colour. And the leaves themselves, when we look at it, see how they're opposite. opposite each other. That's a really good way we can tell we've got the right ones. Now these particular lily pillies, that's one of their common names, they hang in clumps together, all right? Some hang more singularly. I didn't even have a nap when I pronounced that, okay. So, yeah, they're sometimes they're by themselves, sometimes they're in a group. And they can get quite large, these. Keep your eye out for them. For those of you that are hanging, going up and down the coast, they're in season at the moment. Lots of them are used as street trees, looking for them in parks. And the pink variety, I think these are okay. The red variety are tasty. Look exactly the same attributes, just the colour of them is more like a cross between this and... Nobody's quite got the right colour. It's sort of just more of a dark reddy colour. Okay, so they have a large seed on the inside. Don't eat the large seed, just sort of put it in your mouth, taste around it. They taste a little bit like cloves. And so you basically put it in your mouth, suck all the juice out of it and spit the seed. I don't think I've ever said that to a girl before, but hey, that's not for everything. And then don't smoke it. So the tree that it comes from, have a look at my finger. Okay. The tree it comes from in this one is called Corymbia citriodora. It used to be called Eucalyptus citriodora. What happens, the more we learn about plants, and especially the more we learn about genetic diversity amongst plants, what's happening is a lot of those plants now are being renamed and changed into different categories. In this particular case, a completely different genus. Not even in Eucalyptus genus anymore. Now it's Corymbia, which is pretty cool. The leaves themselves, whenever I find a new leaf, what I do is I always get about 10 or 15 of them. I lay them all side by side like this, and they go, right, what makes these leaves the same as each other? What makes them different than all the other leaves around here? All right, and that way I can really have a good comparison. And then next time I see them, I'm like, right, okay, that's the one. That's definitely the right one. It has that little curly thing at the bottom, and when I look at the bottom of it, it's definitely not symmetrical. One side's a little bit different than the other. They're never straight. When I hold it up to the light, when they're green and fresh and lovely, I can see that they've got lots of little oil glands in there. Then I get my loop, and I look at them through the loop, and I go, oh wow, look how fucking... I smoke some marijuana first if you really want to get into it like that. And spend 20 minutes getting to know the leaves, and then next time you see them, you know you've got the right one. That's kind of important. When I look at this and I go, ooh, oil glands, that tells me to do something else. And what we do with oil glands is we're going to get our leaves, we're going to squash them. Squashy, 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 squashy. Everybody squash them. Squash them. Don't just fold them in half, mate. Yeah.
It doesn't smell that much.
Yeah, but wait till I squash it, mate, and it smells like 3-day-old baby. Trust me. All right. So, I just want to make sure I have eye contact with those, or they move. Thanks, guys. Okay, so that's the sap out of the tree. So what we do with this sap is, this is antiseptic and antibacterial as well. It also happens to be antimicrobial, antifungal, and it's a natural antibiotic. So for cuts, burns and wounds, you can go and get it. Now this stuff is kind of squashy, which means I'm not going to be able to crush this into a powder. You know, it's my walk. I'll do what I want. Yeah, dust is good. Are you gelling?
Yes, I am.
Really? How's my pronunciation?
Pretty good.
Really? You don't have to lie to me. You know, it's I understand how an accent is. Das ist sehr gut. Ja. Dankeschön, Snooky Put. Okay. So. Dankeschön. So, I'm not really explaining this, but I don't think I really need to. You can kind of see what's going on. Twist hold.
To back.
Dun, 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 dun. A bush handbag. Sexy. Yeah. But right where my finger is, can you see how there's a little black line? Can you see the black line? Yep. So what you do is you get your fingernail, you come over and you put it right on the black line and just go like that. And look how cool it pops into your hand. There you go. See how it's got the pollen on there? So just use your fingernails just to get rid of that pollen, because if you are going to have some sort of reaction to this, the reaction will be to the pollen. So you can have this one, and when I finish cleaning this one, I'll give this one to you. Okay. So this plant is quite genetically elastic. There's quite a few plants that we have which are genetically elastic. A really, really common one that you guys know is broccoli. Yes, you guys know broccoli? I mean, sorry, cauliflower. No, sorry, I mean cabbage, bok choy, pak choy. No, kohlrabi, that's what I meant. No, Brussels sprouts, sorry, I meant Brussels. You know, oh, they're all the same plant. Oh, yeah, they're all the same plant. Now, there's a lot of other plants around that look pretty similar to this, but they go up of the flower, the very bottom of the flower, give it a big one of these, and then pull them apart. Now, keep both pieces. If you're lucky, only you are lucky, on the inside of the little thing, there is a of nectar. Have you got liquid in yours? Yeah. Right, if you've got liquid in yours, do what, yes, that's what she said, stick your tongue in there and taste it. All right, stick your tongue in there and taste it.
Get it in, baby.
Yes, now, look on the end of this one, it's got enough nectar. Go like this, go like this, yummy.
Oh.
Mmm, so sweet.
Good.
Now get the flower like this and go like this, go, make sure you video this. Yes. Yes, all of it, mate. Yeah, do it. Chew it up and eat it. Fine.
Which one do you eat? This one.
That's quite weird. But look at this one. See the white? That is like the weirdest. That one's perfect. Look at that. Yeah. Who likes coconut? Right, this is the weirdest. This doesn't taste like coconut. It's kind of similar. If you want to if you want to get some of those out of there, if you want to have a taste of it, but dudes, mega high in oil. The other thing you can do with this shit, which is really, really good, and I've done this many times before, when your lips get all chapped, you can get that shit out of the center. It's fucking nice, isn't it? Yep. You can get this shit, and there's a bit there, like this. Look how much. Look at how much oil this is getting. Let me just rub it together just with my hands. Look, you squash this. Look at my fingers. Can you see? Look, this stuff is fucking oily to the mate. So you can get some of this and squash it up in your mouth and put it on for chapped lips, moisturizer for your skin. If you're out on a boat or something that's really, really windy and you're getting chapped, it's like Vaseline. You coat that shit on. Amazing. And the best part about it is it's quite, I think it's quite delicious. Now, I'm not going to sit here and squash these if you guys don't want to eat them, but if you do want to eat them, I'll keep squashing them until everybody has a taste.
Good morning. But my allergies have been awful and I felt rubbish all day yesterday, all through the tour. So I've just been taking like a little bit of time out because Kim feels like crap. So today I'm doing a kayaking trip. We go kayaking on the sea. Hopefully we're going to spot some dolphins. I have heard good things if you can get in the kayak with the instructor. Apparently it's a lot better, so I'm going to try and hopefully worm my way in there. I'm absolutely petrified of the sea, first of all, and I have no idea how this is going to go, so I'm very, very nervous right now. Plus I don't feel great, like I feel really like run down and just rubbish because of my allergies, so hopefully we can get through it. Hopefully it's not cancelled. They haven't emailed me yet, no, so we'll see, because it was cancelled last time. I was supposed to do it like 2 days ago and it was cancelled, so this is my last day I can do it because I actually leave Byron tomorrow. We'll see if we can get some cute little dolphin content, and hopefully I will feel a lot better when I get to Surfers Paradise because I go there tomorrow. So yeah, wish me well. I'm so scared, I don't want to get in the sea. Ah! Let's go. Probably one of the best things I've ever done. Okay, so I'm gonna end the vlog there. That pretty much concludes my trip in Byron Bay. Do you know what, I'm so disappointed to be leaving Byron because I actually really loved like the town. Like, I'm not a city girl and the town was just like small. It was like cute little shops. Like, I did a lot of shopping in Byron, so I just wish I had stayed at like a different hostel. I didn't book my hostel, my travel agent booked my hostel, so I wasn't aware that it was so jungly. If I'd have known, I would have gone somewhere else. I also didn't like that it was quite far out of the town. So I think I mentioned before, but I was staying at Arts Factory. It's very hippie, very like, it's just a vibe, okay, and it wasn't my vibe. And if you're that kind of person, like, you'll love Arts Factory, and I probably would recommend to like stay there one night or something like that, because the things that they put on are actually really decent. Like, you can do trivia nights, you can do bush tucker walks like that you would have seen. So it's actually really good, like social, not social wise, but kind of like extra activity wise. But yeah, I would have preferred a hostel that was closer to the centre of the town, because from Arts Factory it's about a 15-minute walk into the centre, and it is just a little bit annoying. Like, you just want to go out for some quick food or something, like you have to do a half-hour walk there and back, you know. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. I know I didn't because I was just feeling like crap, but I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.